Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Phillip Motors, always willing to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service. And the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Phillip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at phillipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Phillip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Just a quick reminder from the parts team at Grossenberg Implement. The Grossenberg Custom Parts Catalog has some great sale items going on right now. From batteries and lawn care products, you'll also find deals on radios, cameras, spray paint, and cleaners. Whew, there's so much going on in there. Can't fit it all into one spot. So stop in and get your copy, or let their staff know to add you to the mailer at Grossenberg Implement.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Lakota Federal Credit Union is proud to provide convenient, quality financial products and services delivered in a friendly, professional, and respectful way. Our mission is to help the Lakota people and the communities we live in achieve financial security and well-being. Since 2012, LFCU has supported the Lakota Oyate by strengthening the local economy and helping our communities thrive. Give us a call today to see if we can help you. Lakota Federal Credit Union would like to wish all our athletes and youth continued success in every goal and every journey ahead.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing, in that magic moment, how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on LiveTicket.tv. Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motors, always willing to serve you with the winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service, and the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Philip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Playoff basketball season has officially begun. Began with last night's play-in games for the Region 7B teams. Congratulations to New Underwood and I believe it was Edgemont that advanced last night in the playoffs. And tonight is the second round for the Region 7B playoffs. We're here in Kadoka, South Dakota, and it is time for playoff basketball. The Kadoka Area Lady Cougars get to host tonight's second round playoff game against the Phillip Lady Scotties. These two teams played a couple of weeks ago, and Phillip came out victorious. And we'll see what tonight's playoff matchup, a whole different set of stakes going into tonight's game. The winner of tonight's game will advance to play Thursday night with the opponents to be determined. We're not going to assume. We're just going to see what tonight brings and then go from there to figure out the playoff brackets. We want to thank you all for joining us tonight on Live Ticket. Reminder that after tonight, our next Live Ticket broadcast will be Friday night. The Kadoka Area Cougar boys will be taking on the Phillip Scotties here at the Cougar Den. That game starts Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. That's also Parents' Night, so tune in for that. But in the meantime, we've got some unfinished business. Tonight's victor goes on to the next round, and tonight's non-victor goes home for the rest of the season and wonders what might have been. Let's turn it over to public address announcer Eric Wilmarth.
We ask you to please keep the children in the bleachers from the ball Host management this evening is Mark Ryman, Activity Director for Kadoka Area High School, as well as the Kadoka Area School Administrative Team. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Lady Scotties. A 5'5" junior, number 10, Kale Peterson. A 5'5" senior, captain, number 13, Drew Ferguson. A 5'9" junior, number 15, Kylie Beckling. A 5'7" junior, number 20, Peyton Eisenbrown. And a 5'2" freshman, number 23, Tatum Williams. Assistant coach, head coach, Mr. Lonnie Broadhair. As we contributors from the Kadoka area, Lauren Nelson, Nevaeh Pierce, Ariel Porter, Casey Rigby, Brooke Webster, Mackenzie Earl, your cheer coach, Joey Stout. And now the starting lineup for the Kadoka Kougars. A 5'11" sophomore, number 21, Tess Woodrow. A 5'10" sophomore, number 30, Maddie Rock. A 5'7" junior, captain, number 15, Charlie Richardson. A 5'11" senior, captain, number 14, Shanley Porsche. A 5'6" senior, captain, number 1, Madison Nietzsche. As lead coaches for the Cougars, Roy Madison, Harvey Moore, head man, Mr. Tate Thompson. Your officials for tonight's game are Mr. Dean Kohler, Mr. Travis Latson, and Mr. Aaron Schmidt. These officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and are hired by the region with mutual agreement of the school participating in this event. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administrate the rules of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would ask all in attendance to please stand if you are able, remove your hat or cap, place your cell phones on silent as we pay tribute to America. Veterans and active duty military not in uniform may salute the flag. This evening, the Cougar Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Colby Schuff, will play our national anthem.
National anthem, as always, by Mr. Colby Shuck and the Kadoka Area Middle School and High School Band. Whether you're tuning in from here in town, over in Philip, somewhere in western South Dakota, or anywhere around the world, we want to welcome you into our town here in Kadoka, where the Kadoka Area Lady Cougars take on the Lady Scotties from Philip High School. Tip-off is set to take place here right at 7 o'clock. Jumping at center for the Cougars, number 21, Cassidy Williams. Jumping at center, Kylie Reckling for the Scotties, and the Cougars control the tip. Shaylee Porch has it. Dishes off to Cassidy Williams. Madison Nemechek loses it off her fingertips, goes out of bounds. And this one will turn over to the Scotties. They'll inbound from in front of their bench. Just underway here in the first quarter. No score. This is Kale Peterson. Bringing it down for the Scotties, and we have our first whistle on the night, as opposed to our first whistle for one when it was lost out of bounds. This one's going to be maintained by the Scotties. This is Drew Turkelson putting it in play. She puts it way out front. This one goes to Kale Peterson. Peterson puts it way over in the corner. Drew Turkelson snagged it with her fingertips. They put it back over to Peterson. Peterson puts it outside with a three-pointer on the way, and it's down. Kylie Reckling, 5'9" junior, gets the scoring started for the Scotties. 3-0. Here's Nemechek with it to Williams. Williams puts it on the left wing to Charlie Richardson. Williams now starts the drive in, has it knocked away, and ball's knocked away and taken over there by Kylie Reckling. She passes over to Turkelson. Turkelson back to Reckling. Now in the corner. This one's put up by Tatum Williams. Shot from three-point range is no good. Shaylee Porch pulls down the rebound and brings it down the left side of the court. Now drives the baseline. Looks inside. Puts it out to Madison Nemechek. Three-pointer on the way. Off the side of the rim, no good. And this one's pulled down by Cadence Eisenbrown. 5'7" junior pulls it down. Dishes off to Turkelson. Drew Turkelson. Hands off to Cale Peterson. Now she starts down the right side, looks inside, bounce passes it in to Reckling. Reckling puts it way out front. This is Turkelson. She drives the left side. Rock stands there, stands up, puts on the guard. Shot's no good. Second shot by Turkelson's no good, and she's going to clear it out. She puts it out front, gets it out to Reckling. Reckling looks inside. 25 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time. Turkelson feeds it out to Williams. Tatum Williams puts it up. Shot is too strong, no good, and that foul's going to be called on Shaylee Porch. Shaylee with the blocking foul. That's going to be her first foul of the night for either team at the 6:11 point of the first quarter. So at the line is Cadence Eisenbrown. Steps to the line, eyes the basket, puts up the first shot. It's no good. Off the back of the rim. Second shot's on the way, and it's good. Cadence Eisenbrown makes the back half of her two shots. Has the Scotties up 4-0. Cougars bring it down. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Williams sets the screen. They try to put it inside, and the Scotties knock it away. This is Turkelson. She brings it down, tries to put it in. I think they're going to whistle Maddie Rock for the foul. Got her hip in the way. That's two team fouls for the Cougars. And Turkelson, leading scorer for the Scotties this year, goes to the line. First shot's on the way, and it's good. For Turkelson, that's going to be her first point of the night. Eyes the basket. Second one's on the way, and it's good. So the Scotties up 6-0 as Porch takes it and bounce for the Cougars. Passes to Williams. Williams to Nemechek. Cougars have not been able to get it inside just yet. They get it to Nemechek. Now bounce pass inside. Kicked out of bounds. Kick ball. So that'll stay in possession of the Cougars. Shaylee Porch to put it in for the Cougars. Gets it into Rock. Now to Williams. Cassidy has it. Now dribbles down to the top of the key. Gets it out to Porch. Shaylee puts it inside to Madeline Rock. Has the ball knocked away, and it's out of bounds. They're going to double team Madeline Rock tonight. They've got her down at the low post. You got two players on her. They put it way out front to Cassidy Williams. Cassidy starts the dribble, now passes out to Nemechek. Nemechek gets it back to Williams. Brings it to the left side. Shaylee Porch, three-pointers on the way. Off the side of the rim, no good, and they scramble through rebound. Shaylee gets her own rebound. They try to pass it down inside. This goes to Richardson. Richardson lays it off the glass. It's too strong, and the Scotties going to clear the zone with that one. Here comes Turkelson. Turkelson starts driving down the lane, and we are going to have an offensive foul. Madison Nemechek. Pair of socks for her. Well, maybe not. She drew the offensive foul. Pretty apparent to see. Down she went. And that one turns over to the Cougars. Cougars need to loosen up the jitters a little bit here. Here's Cass Williams, 15-footers on the way. Bounces around, no good, and that one's pulled down by the Scotties. Cale Peterson got it. Dishes back to Turkelson. Back to Peterson. Cale Peterson, 5'5" junior. Puts it out on the right wing. Turkelson, long-range three-pointer is no good. They missed the rim, and that one will go over to the Cougars. Phillip not playing a full-court press here. Williams gets it. Crosses half court and gets it out to Nemechek. To Williams, back to Madison. Over to Charlie Richardson. Three-pointers on the way is no good. Madison Nemechek knocks it away. Madeline Rock takes it, goes to put up the shot, and she's fouled. That's what the Cougars need tonight. Madeline Rock tries to split that double team, goes to put up the shot, It's no good, but she's fouled, and that one's going to be called on Kylie Reckling. That's her first. Second team foul, so two team fouls apiece for the Cougars and the Scotties here in the first quarter. Rock puts up the first shot, and it's good, and the Cougars are on the board. Rock steps on the line, puts up the second shot, and it's good. So Madeline Rock gets the Cougars scoring night started. Pair of free throws. 6-2 Scotties as Peterson brings it down for Phillip. They pass it in the corner. This is Tatum Williams. Williams starts to drive down in. Charlie Richardson gets the turnover. She passes over to Porch. Shaley running with it, guarded there by Tatum Williams. Now she switches directions. Gets it to Richardson at the top of the key. Charlie puts it out to Shaley. Shaley drives the baseline. She wants to stop and pop. It's too strong. She had the shot, and the shots are there. Cougars haven't sunk them yet. Here comes Turkelson with it. Turkelson drives the lane, tries to put up the shot. It's no good. That one's pulled down by Cadence Eisenbrown. And that one's going to be a foul on the floor. Madeline Rock going to pick up her second foul. And Haley Porch going to check in for her. So the Scotties set to put it in bounds. Turkelson looks around, puts it out front to Reckling. Reckling goes to the free throw line, now passes it off. Peterson, a little off center with that one. It went outside, out of bounds, and the Cougars will take it over. So a lot of turnovers that the Cougars have not capitalized on here tonight. Got to start taking advantage of some of these. Here's Williams bringing it down. She drives the lane, stops, passes over to Haley Porch, now to Richardson. Over to Williams. Cassidy stops and pops from 12 feet, bounces around, and it drops in. So the Cougars with their first field goal of the night, 6-4. The score here as the Scotties bring it back up court. This is Kale Peterson. They put it out front. Now they dish it into Cadence Eisenbrown. She goes to put it up, shots, no good. Haley Porch goes to grab it and was last touched by the Scotties. Haley thought maybe that one of the Scotties touched it, but the Cougars were the last ones to touch it, so the Scotties will take possession of it. Drew Turkelson puts it way out front. This one goes out to Peterson. Peterson starts the drive down the left side, bounce passes out. Here's a three-pointer on the way, off the back of the rim, no good, and Shaley Porch pulls it down. This one's ahead to Nemechek. Nemechek lays it off the glass, and it's good, and the Cougars tie it up halfway, or a little more than halfway through the first quarter here. Here's Turkelson bringing it down. Cougars in a 2-3 zone. Try to keep the Scotties outside. Here's Peterson with it. Peterson, Turkelson, long-range three-pointers off the back of the rim, no good. As they scramble for it, Kylie Reckling comes up with it, and the Cougars going to pull this one down. Charlie Richardson goes and snags it from the free throw line and brings it down court. Haley Porch dishes into Shaley. Shaley tries to lay it off the glass, and it's no good. And here come the Scotties. Peterson brings it down. They try to pick her pocket, and we're going to see a timeout. 30-second timeout. Back after this on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Kadoka Nursing Back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
And we're back at the Cougar Den. 2:28 to go here in the first quarter. We've seen a lot of basketball here in Kadoka here in the last week or two. Last night the boys took on the Wall Eagles. Tonight, playoff basketball action, and we'll be back in action here on Friday night as well to finish up the regular season for the Cougar boys. Meanwhile, the Scotty girls put it into play. Here's Tatum Williams. She dishes into Kale Peterson. Peterson drives down the right side. Now they dish over, and Haley Porch is there to pull it away. She gets it ahead to Charlie Richardson. Charlie stops, now passes it back out front to Williams. Williams gets it to Porch. Shaley wants the baseline. Now she looks around to pass it to somebody. Charlie Eyes the basket, now turns around, gets it to Shaley. Shaley, three-pointers on the way. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Cassidy Williams pulls it down, tries the turnaround, jump shot off the glass, and it's good. Cassidy Williams. They'll take those all night long from her. She went in, got the rebound. Put a little footwork magic on it, laid it off the glass, and the Cougars have their first lead of the night. Here's Turkelson. She tries to drive the lane. Now they pass it inside, now back outside. Here's the three-pointer on the way off the glass. Is no good. And as they try to go for it here, was touched last by the Scotties. We'll see our first substitution coming into the game. This is Mesa Mangus, 5'9" sophomore. She checks in the ball game. Kylie Reckling going to take a seat. So the Cougars take possession of this one as they cross the time stretch. This one's to Nemechek. She takes it, now gets it back to Williams, back to Madison. She eyed the three, now goes down to the baseline, puts it out to Williams. Cassidy tries to put on the move, and Tatum Williams takes it away from her. Tatum takes it down, tries to underhand it up off the glass. Now she tries to reverse lay it up, and it doesn't go. So Williams gets it, long pass over to Nemechek. She's going to stop and get it back to Haley. Stop and pop from off the glass, and that's the exact same thing we just saw Cassidy do a minute ago. Cassidy Williams lays it off the glass. 6 points for her on the night. She lays it up, and the Cougars with a 4-point advantage. Here's Turkelson bringing it back. She puts it out to Williams, over on the right wing to Eisenbrown, Cadence Eisenbrown. Now dishes off to Mangus, and the Cougars steal it away. Here's Nemechek. She's one-on-one with Tatum Williams. Tries to lay it off the glass. It's no good, but Nemechek's going to be fouled. So Madison, in the process of shooting, she's fouled, and she'll go to the line. She's got 2 points on the night. Nemechek eyes the basket, bounces off the backboard, off the back of the iron, I should say, and it's no good. Tatum Williams going to take a seat on the bench. So is Shaylee Porch. Shelby Schofield checks in for the Cougars for the first time tonight. The second shot on the way, and it's good by Nemechek. Cougars with their biggest advantage so far, up 11-6. And here comes Turkelson with it. She cross-court passes it. Now they put it down in the corner. They put it out to Turkelson. Turkelson looks at the three, bounces around, no good, and Cassidy Williams pulls down the rebound. Crosses her dribble over and brings it back. She was guarded there by Cale Peterson. Now they give it to Schofield. Now to Richardson. Charlie drives the baseline. Gives it back to Shelby. Shelby Schofield with it. Gives it to Williams. Back to Schofield. To Williams. Cougars being patient here. They have no shot clock, so they can shoot whenever they want to in the next 10 seconds, and they pass it right into the hands of Cadence Eisenbrown. Cougars bring it down. Here's Turkelson bringing it down. She lays it off the glass, and it's good. So with no time on the clock, the Scotties pull it back to within 3, 11-8. We got a good one here. Playoff basketball at its finest. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Back after this 60-second timeout. Thanks for joining us tonight on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on liveticket.tv.
Whether you're traveling back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
And welcome back. Second quarter, about to start here. They clear off the fouls for both teams. And the Cougars set to go back on the floor. Shaylee Porch, Madison Nemechek, Shelby Schofield, Charlie Richardson, and Cassidy Williams in for the Cougars. Charlie Ramsey's in for the Scotties now. Cougars with that 2-3 zone, try to keep the ball outside. They pass it over to Mangus. Mangus dishes it in. Shot's too strong. It's no good. So's that one, but pulling that down is Caden Seisenbrown, and we're going to tie it up under the basket and go for the jump ball. This one will go over to Kadoka area. Haley Porch checks back into the ball game. She steps in for Shelby Schofield. Cassidy Williams puts it into Shaylee Porch. Get it out to Richardson. Charlie gets it to Haley Porch. To Nemechek. Here's Charlie with it. Out to Haley. Back to Charlie. Charlie stops, looks, gets it back to Porch. Being selective with their shot here. Here's Nemechek. Thought about three. Now she passed it off. Tries to get it to Williams. Cassidy does get it. Stops and pops from 6 feet, and she hits it. Cassidy Williams, feet of the ball. She's going to score. Cougars up 13-8 as Turkelson brings it back up for the Cougars. Out on the left wing with it is Charlie Ramsey. Ramsey starts in, now backs out, and she passes to Caden Seisenbrown. Caden's almost stepped on the line, but she got it stopped before it did. Turkelson wants that three. They put it in the corner. Here's Ramsey. Ramsey stops and pops from 10 feet. That one's no good, and Cassidy Williams pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. Cougars, quick pass ahead. Here it goes to Porch. Shaylee to Charlie. Now to Shaylee. Shaylee wants that baseline. Stops, turns around, gets it to Charlie. Out front to Nemechek. Madison puts up the three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Shaylee Porch reaches for it. Has it go off her fingertips. Nemechek going to take a seat. She's been in the whole first quarter. Going to take a seat, get a breather, and drink of water. As the ball goes over to the Scotties. Bringing it up the court. This is Kale Peterson. Peterson has a double-team collapse on her, and it goes right to Haley Porch. Then it's knocked ahead. Turkelson comes behind Porch and knocks it out of bounds. So Williams going to put it in play from in front of the Scotties bench. They get it out back to Shaylee Porch. Shaylee takes it down court and dishes off to Charlie Richardson. Charlie doing a little give and go at the top of the key. Here's Schofield with it. Stops and reverses course. Gets it to Haley. Back to Shaylee. Over to Haley. To Richardson. Charlie starts the dribble. Starts down into the lane. Now backs out. Dishes off to Shelby. Now Richardson gets it back. Here's a three-pointer on the way. It's off the back of the rim. No good. As they battle for it, we're going to have a jump ball. Haley Porch tied up under the basket. She tied it up with Mesa Mangus. And this one will go over on the possession arrow to the Scotties. Cougars playing a loose press here. Long pass down court. This one goes down to Ramsey, and Ramsey lost it off her fingertips, and it goes out of bounds. 13-8, Cougars on top of the Scotties. We're a little over 2 minutes into the second quarter. Williams puts it in to Shaylee Porch. Cassidy has it now, tries to pass it into Shaylee. Dangerous pass, and Shaylee gets it. Tries to put up the pass, and she's going to be fouled in the lane. Shaylee's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Shaylee had a triple team surrounding her there. That was quite a wall to go through. She tried, and as she put the ball up, it was knocked away, but she was fouled. That was going to be called on number 10, Kale Peterson. That's her first. First team foul for either one of these teams here in the second quarter. Richardson goes to the bench, so does Williams. They're going to get them a breather. So on the floor, Shaylee and Haley Porch, Shelby Schofield and Madison Nemechek, and Madeline Rock back in the game. Here's the second shot on the way, is good by Shaylee. So the Cougars up by 6 as Turkelson brings it down court. Turkelson searching inside. Now bounce passes out to Peterson. Back to Turkelson. Turkelson has it. She's eyeing that basket the whole time, but she's got her other eye looking for a teammate. Now she starts the drive, pulls the dribble, and bounce passes it back to Peterson. Over on the right wing. This one goes over to Reckling. In the corner, now back to Turkelson. She puts up the three-pointer, and she sinks it. I had a perfect angle on it, and boy, that was a beeline. She dropped that one in, pulls the Scotties back to within 3. Back at the other end, the Cougars have it. This one goes to Haley. Haley has it, gets it back to Nemechek, to Schofield. Now they put it into Shaylee. Shaylee tries to split the double team. They're going to call a jump ball on that one. That'll stay over with the Cougars. Shaylee tried to pull away from it, but wasn't able to pull her hands out of there. They tie her up, and this one will go to the Cougars on the possession arrow. Shaylee puts it out front to Haley, and she's going to be fouled. Drew Turkelson is going to be whistled for her second foul. Trying to go for the ball. She swung her arm down in there. Ended up being whistled for the foul. They inbound it to Haley, to Shaley, now over to Schofield. Now to Nemechek. Madison starts the drive. She tries to put it off the glass. It's too strong. They're going to scramble for it, and this one's pulled down by Peterson. Peterson clears the zone, now stops and lets everybody go by. They get it to Turkles, and Turkles is going to shoot the three all night long. That one's no good. The ball's knocked around. Shaley Porch comes up with it. Nice rebound by Shaley, initially in the hands of the Scotties. Now Shaley's got it. She's trying to get around her sister. Here's Schofield with it. They get it to Haley, to Madison. Nemechek has it. They put it to Haley. Haley on the right wing, passes to Nemechek. Here's Schofield with it. They bounce pass it into to Rock. Maddie gets it to Shaley. Shaley starts to drive down in, puts up the left-hander off the front of the rim, no good. And the Scotties grab it and come back the other direction. Here's Peterson. Foot race to the other end. Here's a three-pointer on the way as she passed it out on the wing. Shaley had it for a minute. Now Madeline Rock's going to be whistled for her third foul. She went to go after the ball, and she connected with her hand. So halfway through the second quarter here, trying to rush things on a Tuesday night. Rock going to be whistled for her first foul. At the line is Cadence Eisenbrown. She gets her second point of the night from the free throw line. Rock's going to come to the sideline, so is Shelby Schofield. Into the game, back into the game, Cassidy Williams and Charlie Richardson. Also along with Nemechek, Haley Porch, and Shaley Porch. Eisenbrown eyes the basket for her second shot, and it's good. Pulls the Scotties back to within one. About the time the Cougars pull away, the Scotties pull back into it. Here's Williams with it. And the Scotties going to put on a tight press, and they knock it over to the left side, but Shaley's down there, and she grabs it away. A little more aggressive defense by the Scotties here. They go up in the face of the Cougars. Here's Williams. She thought about three. Now she does the turnaround. Drives down in. Lays up the 8-footer. It's no good, but Richardson's right there. Lays it off the glass, and it's good. Charlie Richardson. Charlie on the spot right there. Grabs it, lays it off the glass, puts the Cougars back up by 3. Charlie's on the board for the first time tonight. They try to bounce pass it inside to Eisenbrown. Now they put it back outside. It goes back outside over the hands of Charlie Ramsey. She never got a finger on it. Last touched out of bounds by the Scotties. So the Cougars with an opportunity here to increase that scoring advantage. Haley Porch comes to the bench. Shelby Schofield going to check back in for her. Now the Scotties are going to try to trap the Cougars against the center line, but here Richardson is. Charlie drives down in, lays it off the glass, and it's good, and the foul. Boy, Charlie Richardson. I think we found a new aspect to Charlie's game. She drives the left side of that lane, lays it off the glass, and draws the foul. That foul is going to be called on Kylie Reckling. That's her second. Third team foul for the Scotties here with 3:19 to go in the first half. Cougars up by 5. Richardson goes to the line. Eyes the basket, puts it up. It's off the back of the rim, no good, and the Scotties pull it down. Cougars struggling from the free throw line tonight. Scotties get it back. Here's Turkelson with it. She puts it in the left corner. Now they step up. Ball's knocked away. That was a good swat away by Cassidy Williams. Williams was not playing when the Cougars and the Scotties played here a couple of weeks ago. Now Cass is back, and there's going to be a whistle. It's going to be a carry on the Cougars. Aw, dog. It's one of my favorite Charlie-isms. Ah, dog. So the Scotties, off the call on the carry, going to put it in bounds. This one goes to Turkelson. Turkelson stops, gets it back over across court to Peterson. Peterson drives down in. Now feeds Tatum Williams, who's in there now. She stops and pops from 8 feet. Lays it up and in. It's good. Tatum Williams with an open shot there from 8 feet. Williams. Cassidy Williams has a long pass down to Charlie. Charlie has it. Just about traveled with it there. Now she lost a handle on it, and this one gets picked up by Turkelson. Turkelson back the other direction, guarded by Schofield. Turkelson, she got speed. She's going down in that lane. Now she stops, dishes it off, gets it back out front to Mangus. They put it back out front to the top of the key to Peterson. There's a shot from 3 by Williams, is no good. Scotties get it back. This is Peterson. Gets it out to Turkelson. Turkelson wants the shot. Now drives the lane. Lays up the shot. It's off the side of the rim. No good. And we'll see who that one's going to be called on. That's going to be Madison Nemechek. She picks up her first foul of the night. Second team foul for the Cougars here in the second quarter. At the line, Drew Turkelson. She's got 7 points on the night, make it 8. She sinks that one. Pulls the Scotties back to within 2. Shelby Schofield comes to the bench. Turkelson calls out the defense as she puts up her second shot. Bounces around, drops down in, and it's good. So now the Scotties are going to put on the press, and here is Shaylee Porch with it. Shaylee looks to get it around, now ends up passing it into the hands of Tatum Williams. She goes and put up the shot, it's good. And that one puts the Scotties up by 1. Tatum Williams going to be fouled that time by Shaylee Porch. Shelby Schofield just went to the bench. Now she's going to go back in for Shaylee. 2:03 to go. Tatum Williams with 4 points on the night. That one bounces around, no good. Now Cassidy Williams pulls that one down, brings it up court, guarded there by Tatum. They put it down, way down in the corner to Schofield, and the Cougars throw that one away. Can't afford the mistakes here. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Turkelson puts this one in, gets it into Peterson. Peterson has it and crosses the time stripe. Cougars in the 2-3 zone. They're trying to feed Turkelson. They gave it to Nemechek, picked it off, and then Turkelson took it right back away from her. She thought about 3. Now they pass it down inside, and that one's going to be out of bounds in possession of the Cougars. A little hot to handle for the Scotties player that got it down inside. So now the Scotties with the press on. Cougars trying to put the press break on, and they get it into Richardson. Charlie passes over to Cass. Cass trying to bring it down, gets it to Richardson. Quick pass down to Haley. Good press break by the Cougars. Nemechek gets it down at the Cougar end of the floor. They feed Schofield out front to Richardson, to Williams. Cass has it. Now she starts the dribble. Wants to start down in. They bounce pass to Charlie. Charlie, three-pointer on the way is no good. That one misses. And with a minute 15 to go, the Scotties up by 1. We'll take the shot, we'll have a shot at it here. Minute 15 to go. Here's Drew Turkelson. She passes it in, almost knocked away, but then she has it go into the hands of the Cougars now. Here's Nemechek with it. Nemechek passes ahead to Richardson. Charlie starts down the lane. Now she's stopped. And we're going to see an offensive foul called on Charlie. Charlie going to pick up her first foul of the night. That's the 4th team foul for the Cougars. 1 away from the bonus. Checking into the game here is Charlie Ramsey. Checking out is Cale Peterson. So the Cougars going to stick on a full court press of their own. They try to trap Turkelson there with a double team. They pass it over, and they do get it ahead to Cadence Eisenbrown. Get it to Tatum Williams. Williams has it. Now passes out to Turkelson. Thought about the shot. Passes it back out. Here's Williams. Pulled the shot down. Here's Eisenbrown with the 10-footer. It's off the side of the rim. No good. They battle for it, and they pull it away. This is going to be a jump ball. This one's going to stay in possession of the Scotties. 42.5 seconds to go. Scotties up by 1, 19-18. Scotties put it in bounds. Here's Tatum Williams. Thought about 3, now puts it in the corner. Here's a 3 on the way by Turkelson. It's no good. It goes off the rim, and it goes out of bounds untouched. And this one will end up in the hands of the Cougars. About a 1.8 second differential between the shot clock, so it's still going to be on. And the game clock. Shaylee puts it in to Cassidy. Now they get it ahead to Charlie. Charlie brings it around to center court. Sets outside and sets the offense. Charlie gets it back from Schofield to Nemechek to Richardson. Pass around the horn. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Cassidy Williams. It's no good. Shot's no good. And the Scotties have a chance to take the last shot. Cadence Eisenbrown has the shot blocked, that time by Cassidy Williams. Now the Cougars have a shot at the last one. Charlie takes it. Bounce passes to Cassidy. Cassidy gets it to Charlie. Charlie, long-range three-pointers on the way is short. And that's how the first half is going to end. 19-18, the Phillips Scotties have a 1-point advantage over the Kadoka area Lady Cougars. Let's give a shout out to our live ticket sponsors. the ones who have made this broadcast possible all season long. Thank you to our sponsors, Farmers Union Insurance, Crew Agency, Olson's Pest Technicians, Golden West, Great Plains Tribal Health, Farm Credit Services of America, GF Bowie Company, and Team Bowie Cares, Discount Fuel, Bank West, CHS, Kadoka Nursing Home, Grossenberg Implement. Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance Agent, Dakota Country Pharmacy, Philip Motor, Philip Health Services, Colts Nuts and Bolts, Lakota Federal Credit Union and Kyle, People's Market, Kadoka Community Betterment Association, Kennedy Implement and B&B Sales, Les's Body Shop, Philip Livestock Market, Rush Funeral Home, and Western Veterinary Services. 19-18, it's a playoff barn burner here in the second round of the Region 7B Girls Basketball Playoffs. We'll be back after this short timeout right here on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
From the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motors, always willing to serve you with the winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service, and the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Philip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Philip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Just a quick reminder from the parts team at Grossenberg Implement, the Grossenberg Custom Parts Catalog has some great sale items going on right now. From batteries and lawn care products, you'll also find deals on radios, cameras, spray paint, and cleaners. Whew, there's so much going on in there, can't fit it all into one spot. So stop in and get your copy, or let their staff know to add you to the mailer at Grossenberg Implement.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the Amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Lakota Federal Credit Union is proud to provide convenient, quality financial products and services delivered in a friendly, professional, and respectful way. Our mission is to help the Lakota people and the communities we live in achieve financial security and well-being. Since 2012, LFCU has supported the Lakota Oyate by strengthening the local economy and helping our communities thrive. Give us a call today to see if we can help you. Lakota Federal Credit Union would like to wish all our athletes and youth continued success in every goal and every journey ahead.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Second half basketball action just about to get started here from the Cougar Den. Other scores from around Region 7B, Bennett County all over Edgemont by a score of 84-26. They end up victorious, so the winner of this game will take on the defending State B champion, the Bennett County Warriors. On the other side of the region, Jones County was victorious over White River, 50-37. Wall is taking on New Underwood. We do not have a score from there. That's too far away. I can't see that. 34-13 at halftime with the Wall Eagles advantageous over the New Underwood Tigers. So the Cougars and the Scotties with some incredibly unfinished business here. 16 minutes to decide who goes on to the next round and who goes home for the rest of the season. Cougars put it in bounds from side court. This goes into Cassidy Williams. Williams to Richardson, gets it back. Now gives it to Nemechek. They give it to Porch. Now out front to Williams. Williams gives it to Nemechek. Three-pointers on the way, and it's good! Madison Nemechek. What a way to start off the second half. Madison Nemechek drains the three. She's got 6 points on the night. And the Cougars right back up on top. Here's the drive down inside. Here's Kale Peterson. She puts it up from 8 feet. It's no good. I will say that was 9 feet away. Shaylee Porch pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. Excuse me, ma'am, you're standing on my cord. Thank you. There's a shot on the way down at the other end. We're going to see a foul called on the Scotties. Foul's going to be called on Kylie Reckling. That's her first. Excuse me, that's her third foul. First one of the third quarter for either one of these teams. They put it out in front to Williams. Cassidy gets it over to Charlie. Richardson gets it over to Nemechek, to Shaylee Porch. Now they put her down inside to Madeline Rock. She goes to put up the shot. It's no good. And apparently somebody stepped out of bounds with it. Rock was double teamed. They put the clamps on her, but they got all ball on the block. So this one will go over to Phillip. They dish it into Kale Peterson. Drew Turkelson goes out ahead of everybody. Watch for her, motioning out from underneath the round. There she goes, around the baseline. Meanwhile, they put it over to Cadence Eisenbrown on the left wing. Now over to Turkelson. She makes her rounds around that three-point line. Now she drives in. She's 6 feet away. Now she dishes to Tatum Williams. Tatum puts up the right-hander. It's off the front of the rim, no good, and we're going to have a jump ball. This one will go over to Phillip. Shaylee. And I think it might have been Cadence Eisenbrown tied up with it under the basket. The Scotties going to put it in play. Turkelson looks to pass it in. In for the Scotties right now. Turkelson, Reckling. Kale Peterson. Peterson tries to put up the left-hander and drops it in. She came right down the baseline, slipped out, put up a 4-foot hook shot, and dropped it in. And the Scotties tie it back up. There's a pass inside. Now it's stolen away by the Scotties. Reckling has it. She stops, lets the traffic clear, and gets it to Turkelson. Turkelson starts down the left side of the lane. She puts up the shot, and it's good. So the Scotties with 4 unanswered points. Trading the lead with the Cougars here. Here's Richardson bringing it down. Porch gives it up front to Cassidy Williams. Now to Nemechek. They try to put it into Madeline Rock. Charlie Richardson saves it from going out of bounds. Three-pointer on the way by Shaylee Porch is off the front of the rim, no good. But here's Williams with it. Cassidy tries to lay it off the glass. It's no good. Richardson gets it, lays it off the glass, and it's good. Good rebounding on the part of the Cougars. And they tie it up at 23. Back the other direction. Here comes Peterson with it. Kale Peterson. Cougars playing the man-on-man now instead of the zone. They put it back on the right wing to Reckling. Kylie Reckling dishes it inside. This one's into Eisenbrown. She tries the shot over there. There's a shove on Richardson, not called. They put it over to Charlie after it was in the hands of Madeline Rock. Charlie's got it at the top of the key. Here's Cassidy Williams. She puts it to Richardson. Thought about it. Now she drives in. Puts it out to Nemechek. Madison stops. Drives in. 8-footers off the glass. No good, but Shaylee Porch is there to put it up. Left-hander is good. Shaylee Porch. She's been pretty quiet from the scoring tonight. That's her third point. Cougars sure could handle her getting started up. But they've got a pretty good defensive handle on her. Cougars playing man-to-man down in there. There's a shot laid off the glass. It's no good. That one was laid up by Kale Peterson, and Richardson pulls that one down as she crosses the time stripe, dishes off to Cassidy. Cassidy stops and pops from 12 feet, puts it up, and they battle for it. Here's a jump ball. That was Shaylee Porch and Drew Turkelson. Two teams fighting to continue their seasons here tonight. Nemechek going to check out of the ball game. Shelby Schofield going to check in for her. Cougars set it up in the four corners. And they get set to get it started. They put it over the top to Williams. Out front to Richardson. Charlie has it. Gets it to Schofield. Shelby has it. Dishes inside. Now we're going to see a foul called down inside on the Scotties. Away from the ball. They tried to feed Madeline Rock down inside. Foul's going to be called that time on Cadence Eisenbrown. That's her first. Second team foul for the Scotties here in the second half. Or the third quarter, I should say. Richardson has it. Now dribbles, looks around, passes over to Williams. Now to Schofield. Shelby gets it back to Cassidy. Cassidy puts it into Maddie. Three-pointer on the way by Shelby. Schofield's off the back of the rim. No good. Shaley Porch grabs it. Puts it up and in from 4 feet away. And the Cougars stretch it out to 4 points. Here come the Scotties. Here's Peterson with it. Kale, guarded by Cassidy Williams. She looks around. There's Turkelson in motion, as she usually is. Here she goes. She gets the ball. She takes it down the left side. Nothing open. Now she dishes back out front to Tatum Williams. Williams has it, guarded by Richardson. Tatum wants to start down that lane, and she does. She puts it up. Left-hander's too strong, and Madeline Rock pulls down the rebound and gets it ahead to Richardson. Charlie on the run. Now she stops. Cadence Williams hits her from behind unintentionally. There's a shot on the way by Cassidy Williams, is no good. And they're going to whistle Madeline Rock for her fourth foul. So Madison Nemechek going to check into the ball game. Charlie Richardson going to check out as well. Looks like Haley Porch back into the ball game for the Cougars. Up by 4. 3:49 to go here in the third quarter. Here comes Turkelson with it. Turkelson has it. She lays the left-hander up and it's good. 27-25. Cougars back to a 2-point advantage. Haley Porch takes it coast to coast, lays it off the glass and it's good. 29-25. Porch with 7 points now. Here comes Turkelson, guarded by Shelby Schofield. Now they dish it out to Peterson. Turkelson and Peterson, the two main ball handlers on this squad. They dish it out in the corner. This is out to Eisenbrown. Cadence Eisenbrown. The ball's going to be kicked, and they'll keep it in possession of the Scotties. This one's going to be put in by Turkelson. She calls it out. Scotties set up on the four corners, and they dish it out front to Peterson. Peterson to Kale Williams. Tatum Williams, rather. Got my first names mixed around there. There's a shot laid off the glass, and it's good. That one was sunk by Cadence Eisenbrown. She got 5 on the night. As the Cougars bring it up, they got a double team. Now they pass it ahead to Shaley Porch. They get it across the time stripe. Now to Williams. Cassidy takes it in. Stops. Lays it off the glass. It's no good. But there's Haley grabs it. She puts it up, and she's going to be fouled. Wow, nice rebound by Haley Porch. Foul's going to be called on number 10. That's Kale Peterson. So a 2-shot foul. Haley Porch going to go to the free throw line. She's got an opportunity here to stretch the Cougar lead. Her shot's on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Charlie Richardson going to check into the ball game for the Cougars. Shelby Schofield takes a seat. She doesn't want to go far away from coach because she may go in here pretty quick. Haley eyes the basket. Second shot's on the way. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And it ends up in the hands of Tatum Williams. Here's Turkelson with it. Gets it to the other end for the Scotties. She wants the baseline. Dribbles between her knees. Now she turns around, tries to take the shot. Shot's put up, bounces around, it's no good, and it was knocked out of bounds there by the Cougars. Richardson was the last one to touch it up. This one will stay in the hands of the Scotties. Down by 2 with 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Turkelson feeds it out in the corner to Peterson. Kale Peterson has it. Now starts to drive down in. They put it over in the corner. This is out to Mesa Mangus. And the Scotties lose it out of bounds. Tatum Williams loses it off her hands. It was intended for Tatum Williams, and she never got her hands on it. Goes out of bounds, and the Cougars will get it back. They're trying to trap Cassidy Williams in the corner. She gets it back to Porch. Shaley brings it down court, underhands it to Charlie Richardson. Charlie bounce passes to Williams. Cassidy has it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Cassidy kicks it. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Richardson, and it's good! Timely three-pointer by Charlie Richardson. 32-27. Charlie's got 9. Speaking of heating up the scoring, if Charlie gets going here, that could be an advantage for the Cougars. There's Turkelson. She takes it. Now gives it off to Eisenbrown. Eisenbrown starts to drive down the lane, guarded closely there by Porch. They try to put up the shot. Charlie Richardson saves it. She blocks the ball away. And a timely turnover for the Cougars. Dangerous pass, but now they get it to Richardson. Charlie is going to be blocked. Thought there for a minute they were going to call the offensive foul, but Charlie is the recipient of the block. Fouled that time by Caden Seisenbrown. That's her second foul. That's 14 fouls for the Scotties. Richardson was in the act of shooting. Cougars up by 5. And Richardson goes to the line. Eyes the basket. First shot's on the way. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Kylie Reckling going to check in the ball game. Mesa Mangus going to take a seat on the bench for the Scotties. Minute 40 to go. This one very much in doubt still. Richardson to the line. Eyes the basket. Second shot's on the way, and it's good. Charlie Richardson's double figures. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. Timeout on the floor. Back after this on Live Ticket.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
And we're back. Back here in the third quarter, a minute 40 to go. The Cougars have now stretched their lead back out to 6 points. But as we've seen, the Scotties can quickly climb back into this one, and we'll see if the Cougars can defend it here. Bringing it up the floor is Kale Peterson. She bounce passes it, and we're going to have an offensive foul. A shove. We'll see who that one's going to be called on. I think that's going to be called on Peterson. I was wrong. That is on Tatum Williams. She picks up her second foul. That's 5 fouls, but not the kind that lights the bonus light. Richardson brings it down court, looks ahead. Now they get it to Williams. They put it in the corner to Nemechek. Cougars done a pretty good job of breaking the press here. Richardson, three-pointers on the way, and it's no good. And the Scotties are there to pull down the rebound. Kylie Reckling pulls it down. Now they pass ahead. This is Peterson. Peterson starts to drive down the left side. Shaylee Porch there tries to defend it, but she goes over the top of her and lays it in. Scotties pull back to within 4. Just over a minute to go. Richardson gets it back to Williams. Now they pass it over to Nemechek. Nemechek has it. This one goes to Porch, to Williams. Good passes by the Cougars here. Williams starts the dribble, puts it in the corner to Nemechek. Nemechek has it. Bounce passes it in to Shaylee Porch, and they're going to tie up. Possession arrow is going to go over to Phillip. Sub coming in. This is Charlie Ramsey. She's going to check into the game for Kale Peterson. So 47 seconds to go. Cougars up by 4. Here comes Turkelson. She drives the left side of the lane. Cassidy Williams swats it out of bounds. Good block by Cassidy. Cassidy wants a breather. They're going to send Shelby in for her. Cassidy, slight limp. She comes to the bench. I got a hunch she's going to be back in there pretty soon. 40 seconds on the clock on the knockaway by the Cougars. They put it in the corner. This is Reckling. Reckling passes out front. This goes to Charlie Ramsey. They give it to Turkelson. She starts to drive the lane. Now dribbles between the knees. They pass it to Tatum Williams. Tatum goes one way, the ball goes the other, and that one's going to go out of bounds. 30.9 seconds to go. Cougars, with no shot clock here, have an opportunity. Need to stretch out the lead, and they put it into Porch. Shaylee has it. On the floor for the Cougars. Shaylee Porch, Haley Porch, Charlie Richardson, Madison Nemechek, and Shelby Schofield. We'll see who's going to work for the last shot here. 20 seconds on the clock. Charlie tries to split the double team and does. They pass over to Schofield. Now they try to pass it up court. Turkelson's going to knock it out of bounds. So with 14.9 left, Cougars with a 4-point lead. And they're going to check Cassidy back into the game. Cassidy just got a little tweak on her ankle. No limp there. So Haley comes out. Cassidy comes back in. Cassidy's the key. They want to get it down inside to her, but we'll see what they come up with. Clock is running. 13 seconds to go. They get it to Nemechek. Now they feed it to Shaley. Shaley puts it to Shelby. Shelby, three-pointer on the way is too strong. And with 4 seconds left to go, we'll see if the Scotties can get up a shot. And they get the shot off, and it's good. 33-31. We'll be back to finish this one up. We're not finished yet. Back after the 60-second timeout on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on LiveTicket.tv.
Whether you're traveling back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Back to the Cougar Den. Fourth quarter basketball action. The 2 out of the 4 games that we've seen, actually 3 out of the 4, we've seen a partial score from Wall. Wall with a big lead over the New Underwood Tigers, but this one still very much in doubt. Kadoka Area Lady Cougars 33, the Phillip Lady Scotties 31, and the Cougars will put it in from side court with this one very much in doubt. On the floor for the Cougars, Williams, Nemechek, Richardson, Schofield, Shaley Porch. They pass it to Nemechek. Nemechek puts it in the corner to Charlie. Out front to Cassidy. Cassidy puts it down to Nemechek. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good! Madison Nemechek! 36-31. They put the Cougars up by 5. Here's Shelby Schofield defensing Drew Turkelson. She's got it there. Turkelson can shoot from anywhere and will shoot from anywhere. Dishes over to Peterson. Now to Turkelson. Turkelson starts the drive. She tries to put up the left-hander. It's no good. And Cassidy Williams pulls down the rebound. They got a pretty good screen on it, but now they got a disadvantage. The Scotties do. They put it ahead to Porch. Now Shaley goes to the middle. They give it out to Williams. Now to Nemechek. Hey, shoot it again, Madison. Shot's no good, but Charlie Richardson's there to pull it down. She tries to bounce pass it to Williams. Cassidy gets it. Charlie tried to feed it back in bounds. Cassidy dove after it. And it goes in possession of Phillip. Cale Peterson gets it into Drew Turkelson. Guarded by Shelby Schofield. Shelby stuck with her the whole way. She brings it down the left side. Now they feed it on the left side to Peterson. Peterson puts a three-pointer on the way. Now Schofield pulls it down for the Cougars. Advantage time for the Cougars. They need a shot here. They get it out to Porch. Shaley takes it, gives it out to Madison. To Williams. They put it in. Charlie, she's got it, lays it off the glass, and it's good. Boy, good eyes by Cassidy. Good opportunity by Charlie. She laid it off the glass, and she leads the Cougars with 12 points. Here's Turkelson, drives the lane with it. Stops and pops. Now I think she traveled with it. Yes, she did. She came to a stop. She was defensed up, and she slipped one more step on there. So now the Cougars with a 7-point lead. No lead is safe with this Scotty team. Porch has it. Shaley brings it up court. She brings it, takes it coast to coast, lays it off the glass, and it's good! Shaley Porch, coast to coast, puts the Cougars up by 9. Scotties back the other direction. Here's Turkelson. She brings it around. Wants a look from the free throw line. She puts it up. It's no good. And Cassidy Williams pulls that one down. Now Cassidy pulls the dribble down. Pulls it down and dribbles, I should say. Gets it ahead to Porch. Porch puts it over to Richardson. Dangerous pass. Puts it back over to Williams. Not a dangerous pass necessarily. There was just a lot of Cougar defenders in the area. And that one, they say, went off the Cougars. So the Scotties get it back. Down by 9. 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes to go as the Scotties bring it down. This is Peterson. They dish it off to Reckling. Reckling has it back out front to Peterson. Peterson dishes to Turkelson. Turkelson wants that lane. Wanted the 3 there for a minute. Now they got her covered up. They put it back over to Reckling. Reckling starts down the right side. Now dishes back to Turkelson. Nemechek knocks it out of bounds. Good defensive play by Madison Nemechek. 10 seconds on the shot clock. We're going to get a sub coming in here. Haley Porch going to come in for Shelby Schofield. Nice play by Shelby. I think Shelby's probably going to have a bruise on her arm the way she's holding it there. So they get it into Peterson. Peterson tries to back in. Richardson whistled for the foul. That's her second. And that's the first team foul for either team here in the fourth quarter. At the line is Peterson. Puts the first shot on the way. Hits the back of the iron, drops in, and it's good. So Cale Peterson has 5 points on the night for the Scotties. She'll have a second opportunity here. Puts the shot up, bounces around. It's no good, and Shaylee Porch pulls it down. They get it ahead to Williams. Cassidy has to outstretch her arms all the way to get that one. Now Cassidy starts the drive, lays it, tries to lay it off the glass. And that one's out of bounds. Goes over to the Scotties, goes over, last touch by the Scotties, goes over to the Cougars. Cassidy tried to take it in, had the ball knocked away. So Shaylee Porch is going to put it in for the Cougars. Up by 8. They get it out front to Richardson, to Nemechek. Madison looks around, now gets it to Shaylee Porch. Shaylee puts it on left side. Charlie's got an open look, lays it off the glass, and it's good. Charlie Richardson with 14 points on the night. Charlie's done a good job here tonight. Real proud of her. Here come the Scotties the other direction. Here's Turkelson. She wants to put up that shot. Lays it too strong off the glass. And Charlie swoops in and grabs the rebound. Now they cover her up. Get it over to Williams. Cassidy brings it up court. 4:47 to go. Nemechek has it on the right side for the Cougars. She dribbles. Now passes to Richardson. Over to Haley. Cougars can play keep away here. Milk that clock a little bit. 4.5 to go on the game clock. Shaylee has it. Ball's knocked away, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Scotties. Charlie Ramsey going to check into the ball game. Tatum Williams going to take a seat. Shaylee sets the offense. Looks out front. Gets it to Charlie. Charlie thought about 3. Now takes the dribble. We've got 9 on the shot clock. They get it to Williams. Cassidy. Long range 3-pointers on the way is no good. Now they're going to scramble for it. Haley says it going out of bounds. Ends up in the front row of the bleachers. And I think we're going to see Madeline Rockcheck back into the ball game here. Nope. Changed his mind. We'll see Maddie back in at some point. Just under halfway through the fourth quarter, Cougars with a 10-point lead. But Turkelson with it. Got a hunch they're going to collapse on Turkelson. Here she goes, guarded by Porch. Haley blocks it and knocks it out of bounds. Oh, the Cougar fans. Now they get it inbounds quickly. And there's a foul. Kylie Reckling laid it off the glass and she was fouled. I think that one's going to be on Shaylee. It is. Shaylee. That's her third foul. A little over 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. At the line, Kylie Reckling. She'll go for 2. Her shot's on the way. Bounces around, and it bounces out. No good. Kylie Reckling at the line. Kylie's got 5 points on the night. Second shot is on the way. She eyes the basket, puts it up, and it's good. Nothing but net. So the Cougars put it inbounds to Shaylee Porch, then they give it back to Cassidy. Cassidy back to Shaylee. Shaylee can take the dribble. Now she gets it across to Charlie Richardson. Over to Shaylee. Shaylee wants the drive. Now they give it out to Nemechek. Thought about 3, gives it back to Richardson at the outside. Cassidy puts on the spin move, stops and pops. Too strong from 8 feet. Now the Scotties have it back. Here's Peterson. Peterson takes it to the other end. They want to cover up Turkelson. Here she comes. They do. They stick the double team on her, and they pass it back out front. This is Peterson. Now they get it over to Reckling. Reckling puts it out front. This is Charlie Ramsey. Ramsey goes to put up the shot. We'll see who that one's going to be called on. I think Madison might draw that one. It is. Madison, that's her second foul. Third team foul for the Cougars here. But another shooting foul for the Scotties. 2-shot foul. As Charlie Ramsey goes to the line, bounces it around and drops it in. Pulls the Scotties back to within 8. When the Cougars pull this one down, They're going to have to make something of it. Here's the second shot on the way, and it's good. And we're going to see a sub come in for the Cougars. Madeline Rock checks into the ball game. Charlie Richardson going to take a breather. Charlie, get her wind back and get a drink of water so she can come in and finish up this game. Here's Rock with it. She goes to pass into bounds. Here's the bounce pass to Shaylee Porch. Now Shaylee's ahead, passes to Williams on the left side. They're going to try to collapse on her. Shaylee starts the drive, gets it in, to Haley. They try to feed it to her, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. I thought that one might have been touched by the Cougars, but it was touched by the Scotties. So Shaylee Porch going to put it in for the Cougars. And she puts the offense in motion. Passes to Haley. Now Cass gets it back. Williams has it on the left wing. Cougars can afford to be patient here and run some clock. They get it into Rock. She almost lost it. Got it back to Porch at the elbow. Haley puts up the shot. There's Maddie with it. She puts up the shot. It's no good. She gets it back. It's too strong. Good opportunities for the Cougars there. But here come the Scotties. Down by 7. Turkelson starts in. Maddie wants to stay back. She wants to watch. No fouls committed here. Maddie with her arms up in the air. That's what they're doing. They're trying to draw the foul on her. They bounce past it to Turkelson. Turkelson tries to put it up, has the shot blocked. Now we're going to see a jump ball. And that one's going to go over to the Scotties. Charlie Richardson going to check back in for the Cougars. And Madison Nemechek checks out for the Cougars. Scotties go to put it in bounds. This is Turkelson. She passes out front to Peterson. Peterson gets it over to Ramsey. Now they get it to Turkelson. Turkelson wants to drive down inside. They've got her blocked. They put it outside. Here's the three-pointer on the way. It's off the rim, no good. Now they scramble for it, and Charlie's going to be whistled for the foul. Madison Nemechek, their coach, is going to quickly check her back into the ball game. Just a touch over 2 minutes to go. And the Cougars letting the Scotties hang around in this one, 42-35. As Shaylee tries to put it in bounds, they put it into Cassidy. Cassidy has it. Now has to pass it off. She has it knocked away, gets it back. Cassidy needs to get it across before they violate the 10-second clock, and they just do. She dishes off to Nemechek. Thought about 3. Now Madison drives down in. Ball was knocked out of bounds that time. Last touched by the Scotties. And we're going to see a timeout. Good call, Coach. Let's calm them down. Cougars 42, Scotties 35. Back to finish this up after this timeout on Live Ticket.
From the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
So Coach takes a much-needed time out there to settle things down. A lot of chaos under the basket, and the Cougars will put it into play here. Shaylee tries to put it in play, wants Richardson. And they try to get it over the top to her. Now they get it out front to Williams. Cassidy, woo! That's a lot of steps there. Shaylee lays it off the glass, and it's good. Puts the Cougars back up by 9. Just over 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Cougars going to play the man-to-man. No 2-3 zone here. Kind of a loose 2-3 zone. Here's Turkelson with it. She wants to shoot. Now she gets it out to Peterson. Shots on the way. She lays it off the glass, and it's good. Pulls the Scotties back to within 6. They pass ahead to Nemechek. Nemechek gets it back to Williams. Cassidy has it. 1:50 to go here in the ball game. They get it over to Richardson. Charlie has it. Gets it over to Nemechek. Cougars have to be selective with their shot here. They want to try to put her down inside. Shaley's calling for the ball. Now she gets it. They put it back out front to Williams. Cassidy has it. Shaley wants it. She starts to drive in, lays it off the glass, and it's good! Timely shot. Shaley Porch puts the Cougars up by 8, gets her 13th point. Scotties back the other direction. This is Ramsey. Ramsey puts it back out front. Turkelson thought about 3. Now she pulls it down to the dribble. 1:18 to go. Cougars up by 8. Turkelson directs traffic. Now she loses the ball and she ties it up. And this one is going to be a jump ball. It's going to go over to the Cougars. Cougars have got to keep their foot on the gas here. No tapping the brakes for this one. Madeline Rock going to check out of the ball game. In for her is going to be Haley Porch. Critical inbounds pass here. They're going to try to put it over the top. They do. They get it to Williams. Cass brings it down. Now Cass stops. Dishes off to Haley. Haley pulls out front. They get it to Charlie. To Shaley. Lost a handle on it, but she got it back. 25 on the shot clock. They get it to Richardson. Coach directing traffic around here. Out front to Nemechek. Under a minute to go. This one's to Porch. Nemechek thought about 3. Now she's going to stop. They get it to Haley. They trap Haley in the double team. Nemechek thought about 3. They get it over to Richardson. Charlie puts up the 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Flying in there's Haley Porch, and she pulls it down. Gets it out to Nemechek, and the Cougars are going to put a delay on here. We'll see if they're going to put it in. They put it into Charlie, and Charlie got fouled. Woo. Charlie had a shot there, and she lost the handle on it. Foul's going to be called on number 13. That's Turkelson. That's her 3rd. And a timeout on the floor. Cougars going to take a timeout. 33 seconds with no shot clock. Let's go ahead and keep it here. Do you have the score? Okay. Miss Van Pelt's going to update us from Wall here. Mentioned before, Bennett County advances on to the 3rd round of the Region 7B playoffs. They'll play the winner of this game tonight by their defeat of Edgemont, 84-26. Jones County will play the winner of Wall and New Underwood. And it looks like 3 minutes left to go in the 4th. Looks like Wall's going to win that one, 57-23. So it's likely going to be Jones County versus Wall. And we'll see about this one. Bennett County going to play the winner of this game. That's all I'm going to say. The Cougars are going to put it in bounds with 33.3 seconds to go and no shot clock. So we will see if the Scotties are going to foul them here. No Scotties in foul trouble. Drew Turkelson does have 3, but with 33 seconds on the clock, they've got a foul to give by all of their players on the floor right now. So on the floor for the Cougars, Shaley Porch, Charlie Richardson, Madison Nemechek, Cassidy Williams, and Madeline Rock. Got to take the marker board off the floor there, Coach. Shaley puts it over the top to Cassidy. Cassidy has it. Now they pass it out to Nemechek. Madison has it. She dishes to Charlie. They're trying to foul Charlie, and they do. That foul's going to be on Cale Peterson. Yeah. Let's concentrate on the game here. They put it into Shaley. Shaley takes it down the side, and they're fouled. There we go, Mr. Scheck. Get those tables put on the floor where they belong. I had bad visions of one of those ending up on the floor. 25.2 seconds left. Coach going to take another timeout. We'll take one as well. 30. All right, we'll take one as well. Back to finish it up on Live Ticket.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
46-38. It is not a done deal here. Shaley Porch goes to pass it and bounce for the Cougars. She wants to put it out front, and she gets it into Madeline Rock. Madeline has it, and they're going to foul her. That foul's going to go on Cadence Eisenbrown. Cadence with her 4th on the night. Still no bonus light. The next foul will be 22.3 seconds to go, and we'll see if the Cougars safely get it in bounds. Up by 8. They put it into Cassidy Williams. Cassidy with her sure hands. Charlie is going to be fouled. Going to be fouled that time by Cale Peterson. Peterson going to pick up her 4th. Haley Porch checks back into the ball game, and we're going to see the bonus light lit. Charlie Richardson goes to the free throw line. Charlie with 14 points on the night. Charlie with 2 shots here. Eyes the basket. First one's on the way, and it's good. Charlie Richardson leads the Cougar scorers tonight. Leads all scorers with 15 points. Cougars want to sink this shot and get back on defense. Second shot's on the way, and it's good. Give you 3 guesses who's going to take this ball down court. Hole number 13 for the Scotties. She takes it down, takes it in the lane, lays it off the glass. It's no good. Now they battle for it. And we're going to see a foul called. Foul's going to be called on Haley Porch. Haley gets her first one of the night. That's 4 fouls on the Cougars, 9.4 seconds to go. Turkelson goes to the line, puts up a shot, it's no good. So Drew Turkelson playing in what could be her final playoff game here for the Scotties. 9.4 seconds to go. She steps to the free throw line, second shot's on the way, and it's good. And a timeout called by Coach Thompson. He uses up his last one. We'll go ahead and keep it here. And just a reminder that the winner of this game will go on to Bennett County. They'll take on the Bennett County Warriors. Our next time on Kadoka Area Live Ticket is going to be Friday night at 6 o'clock. The Philip Scotty boys, a lot of whom are in the crowd here tonight, will be coming over to take on the Kadoka Area Cougar boys. Regular season finale for those 2 teams, and their playoffs start next week. So a good season by these 2 teams. As the Cougars come back on the floor. On the floor for the Cougars. Shaylee Porch, Haley Porch, Charlie Richardson, Madison Nemechek, and Cassidy Williams. On the floor for Phillip, Cadence Eisenbrown, Tatum Williams, Drew Turkelson, Charlie Ramsey, and Cale Peterson. Cougars, long baseball pass down to Cassidy. We'll see if she's going to catch up to it. She does. Thought she carried it there for a minute, but they're going to get it out to Charlie. 4 seconds on the clock, and that's how this one's going to end. And the Cougars, in spite of the tough effort and the harassment that they got from the Scotties early on, they were a force to be reckoned with. Scotties have their season come to an end. So a good job by the Phillip Scotties and Coach Rogg here as they shake up the hands here. Congratulations to the Kadoka Area Lady Cougars. Lady Cougars will head for Bennett County on Thursday night. Did he give a time on that? Did he give a time? Is it 6 or 7? Oh, okay. All righty. Mr. Wilmarth did not give a time, but the Cougars will go to Bennett County Thursday night to play the 3rd round of the playoffs against the Bennett County Warriors. So a final score, Kadoka Area Lady Cougars 48, the Lady Scotties 39. Good game by both teams and good season by the Scotties. Congratulations on their season. So the Cougars survive for another day by a score of 48-39. We'll give one more shout out to our live ticket sponsors. We can't say enough about these live ticket sponsors. They have really made these broadcasts possible this year, and we thank them very much for their support. Farmers Union Insurance of South Dakota. Thank you to Grady, Bernice, and the whole crew out at Cactus Flats. Crew Agency, your crop insurance specialists out there. Olson's Pest Technicians, Golden West, Great Plains Tribal Health, Farm Credit Services of America, GF Bowie Company, and Team Bowie Cares. Hey, thank you to Discount Fuel, Mark and Tammy Carlson, longtime supporters of Cougar athletics and activities. Thank you so much to them. Bank West, CHS, Kadoka Nursing Home, Grosenberg Implement. Thank you so much to our friend Donna Enders, our local Farmers Union insurance agent. Donna, thank you for your sponsorship. If you need insurance, go see Donna here on Main Street in Kadoka. Thanks to the folks at Dakota Country Pharmacy in downtown Phillip, the staff over at Philip Motor, Philip Health Services. Thank you to Colton Aaron Fitzgerald from Colt's Nuts and Bolts in downtown Philip for all your hardware needs. Lakota Federal Credit Union, new sponsor for us here the last couple of weeks in Kyle. Thank you once again to Rich and Shauna Bent, our friends and longtime Kadoka Kougars sponsors, and their store in downtown Kadoka, People's Market, Kadoka Community Betterment Association. Kennedy Implement, B&B Sales, Les's Body Shop, Philip Livestock Market. Thank you to the Slavics over there. Thank you to Rush Funeral Home, and thank you to Drs. Headley and Headley and Dr. Dorn with Western Veterinary Services. So the Cougars move on to the third round of the playoffs as they defeat the Philip Lady Scotties. For Matthew Olson on camera, Jennifer Van Pelt on Master Control. This is Dave Ortman. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight, and thank you for joining us all season long and for the many compliments that we have gotten. It's a pleasure to do this broadcast for you, and we thank you once again for joining us all season long right here on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.